What's up, y'all? What's going on? We're live. We're live. Where's everybody at? All right, we got 3 people. Boom. 6. All right. We got 6 people in here so far. We're talking about American Indians, Black Americans, Europeans, immigrants, settlers, TikTok ban. Let me let everybody know I'm alive. Dang, let me open Discord back up. Make sure I'm live. Let everybody know I'm live. All right. Let me copy the link. Send it on Discord. What's up? We got 21 people. 24 now. 24 people now. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Darvin, watching from work. CO. Hey, what's up, Nikio? Celestine, Miss Celestine. Nice. Watching from work. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble now. If you're watching from work, make sure you got headphones in. Because I'm prone to say some things. I'm prone to say some things. But yeah, waiting for folks to get up in here. I won't. She said I won't. All right, for sure. What's up, pretty Sadiddy? What's going on? All right. Anybody? Let's see. What are we talking about today? Oh, yeah. I already know. what we're going into. All right. Let me present my screen. Let me see. All right. Boom. That's funny. What's going on? Boom. Right here. All right. Boom. Darvin Osiris. All right. We're going to share my ex. Not my ex, but my Twitter account. Say what you want. I am pretty. All right, cool. We got. So back on this guy, right-wing podcaster, says Black Americans are not American because they were slaves, sparking backlash. Well-deserved backlash. Because, like I said yesterday, why are these immigrants coming over here? Their folks only been here like about a century or a little bit longer, dictating who's American, who's not. And apparently, he's not even white via his lineage. He had to assimilate into whiteness because his folks are from Romania and Ukraine. So he had to assimilate into whiteness. So with that being said, who is he to dictate who's American or not? You don't share the history. Your folks weren't over here building anything over here. They came after America was recognized. America was recognized and founded as not America, the United States. They came after the United States became a country. Declaration of Independence over a year and 150 years after the founding of the United States of America. They didn't put in the goddamn labor for that. So no, you're a citizen. That's all I have to say about that in regards to that. All right, spend time on this. I'm not going to go around beating a dead horse. But yeah, they're not going to say. Well, you saw what I said. I was about to say, I wonder what makes immigrants that came during the 20th century American when their ancestors weren't even here when the U.S. was founded. What makes them American? Because they voted for Donald Trump, which I'm going to get into. Something I'm going to get into. right? What's up, Low Luscious? But yeah, it's crazy. These European immigrants, these settlers, they're not even settlers, they immigrants coming over here, anchor babies, producing their anchor babies, and now their anchor babies are talking about who's American or not, and you're not. But yeah, speaking of voting for Trump, right, I really don't care about any of these politicians. I'm gonna put that out there. I don't care. No, politics ain't my thing right now. Congratulations. I hope the person you won that won, it was the person that you picked. Congratulations. Don't care. I will say this though. Where are my bookmarks at? Roseanne dropped a rap song with Tom McDonald. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. 33 seconds.
They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. Got a mean hook, they can't get me with that jam. Trying to take away my right to go and say this. Well, listen up, cause this gun is going bad. With the facts.
Jeez, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. But yeah, just posting this clipping. Yeah, I know this is all talking, but are the Swans an Indian head Piscataway Indian? Are the Swans in? Yeah. Yeah, if they were in PG County, Charles County, St. Mary's County, they more than likely are Piscataway. But yeah. I didn't get a notification, but yeah. I remember one of my videos said copyright. I hope I didn't get a copyright strike. Live now. Copyright. Why does it say copyright? Like, right. Hold on. Let me look into this. Copy. Oh wow. Any music, video clips, blah blah blah. I'm not using it. Fair use act, dude. But yeah, fair use. I might try to copyright strike me. Thanks. Have a great stream. I'll watch when I get home. All right. If I'm on when you get home, we'll see how long I'm on today. I usually aim for an hour. I aim for an hour on my stream. So. But yeah, if I show anything on Twitter, that's fair use. If you upload any content to YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, that's fair use. That's their content. It's not yours technically. It falls under them. So, with that being said, that copyright thing that YouTube's trying to pull right now ain't it. It's fair use. But yeah, they didn't even send me a notification about it, so I'm not even tripping about it. Let me go to YouTube Studio actually. See detail. Channel not affected. The devil. When is devil? What? Just erase the song. Save. Mute. Just mute the claim segment. Just mute it. All right, boom. Now, going right now. Yeah, just with that being said, comedian Roseanne Barr drops new pro-Trump rap song with Canadian Tom McDonald ahead of the presidential inauguration. So does voting for Trump make you American? Being pro-America, does that make you American? Like, how is a Canadian, right? And I'm going to do some research. Right? We're going to look up Tom McDonald. Yeah, he is a Canadian. I'm just going to look at his Wikipedia real quick. Trump is fake woke, dear rappers, lived in British Columbia. He worked as a professional. He was a professional wrestler at one point. Okay. Alcoholism for much of his life, blah, blah, blah. Started right. When did he come to America? That's my thing. When did he get to America? Like, why are immigrants, right? Because you have to be an American. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make you just because. Why is a Canadian immigrant, right? Why doesn't a Canadian immigrant get the boaster about being American when he's not from here? He's a 21st century immigrant. Voting for Trump does not make you an American. I don't care. As a real American, that's just insulting. That's insult as someone that's actually American, right? By lineage and blood. Right? That's insulting. Why do these immigrants get to come around and boast about being American? Especially, right? Especially when the people that have been here for longer than these folks have been talk about when they're American, the people like me, when we say we're American, it's a problem. We're American. We're more American than these folks. Tom McDonald is a Canadian. His folks wasn't in the Civil War. His folks weren't in the Anglo-Powhatan War. His people weren't in the Revolutionary War. My people were. His folks weren't in the War 1812. His folks were not in the War 1812. They weren't in the Seminole Wars. They weren't with Andrew Jackson and them. He's a Canadian. What are you talking about? That's like someone working on a group project, do nothing, and still get an A. That's basically what this is. You're a Johnny come lately. Who are you? That's what I'm talking about. You got Elijah Schaefer. I already talked about Elijah Schaefer yesterday. His parents came in the 1900s. And he's trying to dictate who's American. Like, who are y'all? Who are y'all? Who gave y'all the right? Like, who are y'all? But yeah, UMG was trying to do something with my channel earlier. Like, what did that mean? I'm trying to figure out. This review remain in its current state until the process. All right, whatever, dude. But yeah, I guess I gotta stop playing music on live. Like when did I play "Devil's Alive" by Rick Ross? Like, did y'all hear that yesterday? When did I play that? Even play that? Whatever, man. But yeah, Ben Shapiro. Facts. Ben Shapiro's not an American. L.A. Chickens and what? His folks, Ben Shapiro's folks came in the 1900s. I bet they came in the 1900s. Like, who are these people? That's what I'm trying to figure out. When did Europeans become American? When did they? The folks of European descent. Or non-American descent. When did they become this thing that we call American? Why did they decide to call someone else American to begin with and then claim it for themselves? Why? You have your own identity outside of being an American. of being in America. You have your own identity outside of being in America. You're Celtic, English, Norse, Russian. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're all this. You have these people, ancestors that tied to these places, but you decide to erase that to become American. What? For what? What are you doing? Where's your ethnic pride? Where is their ethnic pride at? Where's the ethnic pride for these people? And on top of that, y'all acting like they can dictate. No, Y'all aren't pre-1776. Y'all aren't. A lot of the European descents here are Johnny-come-latelys. They're Johnny-come-latelys. Majority of them are. So yeah, what's up, Brittany? What's up, Kay? What's up, Dennis? Oh yeah, Simba in here. Like, we had all these people. Like, dude, I don't know, man. I ain't getting it. I am not getting it right now. But yeah, let's see. We'll see what we got going on. We got 3 likes. So we got 3 likes, but yeah, already on the video. Make sure y'all, I don't say this much on YouTube, but yeah, like the video, like the live. On Twitter, like the live. If you're on YouTube, on Twitter, like the live. Instagram, like the live. Share the live out. Retweet it. I don't know, show your parents. I don't know if you want to show your parents, but show someone else. I don't say this enough, but yeah. 49. There you got 49. 49 views. They're getting up there. I'm not going to lie. The views are getting up there. What else? What's up? Whoever's on YouTube, shout out to you. You got 100 people in here now. You got 100 people in here now. 101. What else? What else we got to get into right now? TikTok ban. Before I get into anything else, there's a TikTok ban for those that have been living on the rock these past 24 hours. Let me see. I saw something there. I forgot to like it. I should have bookmarked it earlier. Double XL posted this earlier. Maybe I should just go to the Double XL page. Is it on there? Not Double XL. Dang. What is that? Is it College Kid? Yeah, College Kid. Let me go to college. Let me look at College Kid. Where's College Kid at? What? Is it with a K? College Kid. Yeah, College Kid. I think they posted it. Dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Let me just find it. Let me just find it on TikTok. I mean on Twitter, TikTok. Ban. TikTok ban. Because yeah, the folks aren't happy. Before I get into it, I might as well just say, let y'all see the TikTok ban. This what happens. Dark Sunday. Yeah, will TikTok go dark? What to know about the app's ban as its deadline nears. The Supreme Court upheld the law that it will be banned in the United States on Sunday. So yeah, get your last TikToks in. Because Sunday is about to go bye-bye. Sunday, it is about to go bye-bye. TikTok's about to be gone, y'all. Do you care? Are y'all gonna be sad when TikTok goes? Oh, y'all. Anybody that's in here, y'all gonna be sad when TikTok goes? Let me get a poll. Just said to go dark. It's for over 700 million American users as the Supreme Court upheld a law that would ban the app the same day in the United States. In April, Joe signed a law regarding TikTok, owned by Chinese company ByteDance, to sell the popular social media platform to a U.S. company, or face shutdown amid fears that China's involvement posed a national security threat. TikTok said in a statement Friday will be forced to go dark on January 19th unless Biden's administration gives more defensive assurance ahead of the scheduled ban. So what will happen is Sunday, and what does it mean for TikTok and American users? Here's everything we know. What will happen to the TikTok app? No, Francisco, an attorney for TikTok, told the Supreme Court on Friday that this understanding the app will essentially shut down if it went dark. A person with the knowledge of the company's planning told NBC this week that the app was going dark as a last resort. There was information reported on Tuesday before the Supreme Court's decision that the app could go dark rather than allow people who already wanted to continue using it. In Friday's statements, TikTok attempted to pressure the Biden administration and provided more detail on the ongoing president's plans for the scheduled ban. But the White House had said in the statement Friday that the Biden administration believes that the actions to implement the law should be left to the president-elect Donald Trump, who takes office on Monday. The White House, however, made it clear that Biden believes the platform should operate under American ownership. Not really. What's up? It's all good. So not really. Q Shaw said it's not really. You ain't gonna miss TikTok. You ain't gonna miss the dances, man. You know you was hitting the TikTok dances, Q Shaw. Don't lie, man. You was hitting them TikTok dances on your lunch break while you was at work. Let's see what this video talks.
After launching my online store with Hostinger, my business grew overnight. AI built my site in a few minutes. It's so easy to keep track of all my sales.
I've seen plenty of old folks on TikTok.
Now that my yoga studio has a website and Hostinger.
That don't mean a thing. It's an ad plan. I ain't gonna play that. I'm not gonna play that. That's an ad. I really don't care to play the video. The Department of Justice also released statements saying that it welcomed the Supreme Court's decision to be a hope of the law. TikTok, which launched in U.S. 2018, said both statements failed to provide necessary clarity and assurance to the service providers that are integral to maintaining TikTok's availability to 170 million Americans. It said it would go dark unless Biden administration immediately provides a definitive statement to satisfy the most critical service providers, assuring non-enforcement. They dismiss as threat as a stunt. Be some reason for TikTok to take action in the next few days before the Trump election on Monday. The White House says we laid out our position clearly and straightforwardly. Actions to implement this law will fall to the next administration. So TikTok and other companies should be take up any concerns with them. The White House is like, yeah, whatever. Talk to Trump. We're about to be out here anyway. We don't really care if TikTok's around or not. Oh yeah, content creators have. That's it. That's all I'm gonna read for this article. TikTok. I have seen videos of TikTokers reacting to this, but I'm gonna get into what Trump said. Trump said he will most likely delay TikTok ban temporarily, but has not made a final decision. TikTok will go dark Sunday. President-elect Donald Trump said he will most likely delay the ban after he takes office on Monday, but noted he has not made a final decision in a phone interview with NBC News. What does a 90-day delay do for it if you're gonna ban it anyway? Like if it's gonna be gone Sunday, I will check. Sunday tomorrow. to see if TikTok is still there. But honestly, what's the point? What's the point of delaying in another 90 days? To get someone to buy it? Does TikTok even want to sell it? Do they even want to sell TikTok? Who knows? But yeah, I don't get it. Just let it be gone. Honestly, if it's gonna be gone, I know somebody said they had $20 billion on the table for TikTok. Let me research that. $20 billion, $20 offer for TikTok. Kevin O'Leary. Yeah, Kevin O'Leary from Fox Business. Kevin O'Leary puts $20 billion TikTok cash offer on the table. Most interesting, complicated, crazy situation. It's a deal that TikTok may not be able to refuse. $20 billion in cash from popular entrepreneur and Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary. Right now, $20 billion on the table. O'Leary said Friday on America's Newsroom, just minutes after the Supreme Court upheld a law requiring Chinese-owned company to be sold or be banned. But yeah, Kevin O'Leary says he got $20 billion. You think TikTok will bite on the $20 billion? Do we think TikTok will bite on the $20 billion? I'm gonna let y'all know I don't give a fuck why TikTok is gone. Because they shadow banned me. I could care less. They shadow banned a lot of black creators on TikTok, and I was on TikTok during the height of that. So I don't really care if TikTok gets banned or not, honestly. Bye-bye. Good riddance. I've had no use for TikTok for 2-3 years now. Maybe not. Yeah, almost 3 years now. So I've had no use for it. 2023 is the last time I even popped up in the algorithm on TikTok. So I could definitely care less. Should have just pushed the people that was getting your content TikTok organically. But no. Y'all just wanted to appease. Higher echelons and censor folks. That's what you get. That's what you get. You should have pushed the creators that were giving you giving you money. So yeah, instead of shadow banning them, because y'all wanted to be racist, TikTok, India censoring folks too. India played a part in the TikTok censoring too. Like, that's what you get. Oh well, but I'm trying to find those videos. TikTok creators. Back to TikTok. Okay. All right, we're just gonna get into some reactions. Honestly, we're gonna get into some reactions from TikTok content creators.
Bought a 2025 Mercedes. About to lose my job on TikTok as an influencer. I just wanted to clarify a few things. My house, I pay $2,000 a month for my house.
Jeez.
And then I just bought a 2025 Mercedes SUV. So let's just clarify that, because you guys were wondering like what I meant by that. So in total, I pay like probably almost $10,000 in bills and food and just my lifestyle. I want to thank everyone who sent me money on Venmo. I was able to get a total of $6,000 already. Like, that's so nice. Like, no one's ever done anything like nice for me before. But yeah, guys, right now I'm really worried because if TikTok's banned, like, what are us influencers really gonna do? Like, we have nothing to go to. So I'm probably gonna sue the government because without TikTok, there is no me, there is no influencer. my bills are too high to work at McDonald's. Like, that's just not going to ever happen. That's just not a thing.
Okay. Bills too high to work at McDonald's. That's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch some more before I actually give my opinion. He's talking about suing the government, so. All right, so yeah, TikTok.
This app was literally.
All right, cool. TikTokers have breakdown. I don't like seeing, I'm not gonna laugh at any of these folks. That'd be corny. It's just, yeah, it's sad.
I have no idea how I'm gonna survive. This app was literally supposed to be my way out. So for everyone who's saying, go get a job, I am literally working. I have no more time. I work almost every day doing DoorDash, and DoorDash pays $2 a delivery. I Instacart. I have classes Monday through Thursday in person. I have been posting on this app almost every day for 5 years, guys. I've been posting on this app 3 to 5 times every day for the last 6 months. I've made $175 on here. In 7 days on TikTok, I have made $871. There is no job that's going to even come close to that. My tuition is $7,000 a semester, and my rent is $800 every month. So no amount of working is going to get that pay, and I do not want to be in debt my entire life. I literally don't know what to do. My next step has always been to go to the polls. So if y'all see me dancing, do not say a damn thing. The people who voted to take this app away are the people who used this app to campaign. All of their campaign posts, they posted on here. Make it make sense.
Alrighty. So people are losing out on paying the bills because TikTok is going away. Sad to see. I'd be pissed too. I'd be pissed too. Anybody be pissed or hurt. Like something they've been doing for a long time and getting paid a nice amount of money. Even being able to pay bills would be upset about that. So, anybody else? Okay, I seen this.
And I'm never going to trust you ever again because you just, like that, took away. And to the U.S. government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never going to trust you ever again because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that? So I'm never trusting you ever again with anything.
So I'm starting to give up hope that there's going to be a Hail Mary moment at the end of this that's going to save this app.
So dumb coming on the internet and crying about an app. But the fact is that this has been a sense of community for me for years now. And it got me through really, really hard times in my life. The pandemic, losing my job, all of that, getting divorced, like all of this crap that's happened to me.
Is that just her?
Around here, like
we gotta watch all of that. But yeah. Hopefully, my thoughts. Hopefully, these, there's people that could find other avenues and things like that. TikTok's been on the fence since 2020. Honestly, TikTok's been on the fence since 2020, and it's heartbreaking, saddening that folks are losing out on money in a way of life. It's sad, honestly. And if you, especially those that worked hard to build that up, like put in a lot of hard work to make sure everything's clean, edited, and things like that. It's just like people go through things, and it's like a kick. It's like a kick somewhere. And in a lot of these apps like I thought, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, I don't think they even pay that much. I think the guy that was the video the guy was showing was saying that like they don't pay as much. They don't pay as much. TikTok doesn't pay they don't pay as much as TikTok. So yeah. But with that being said, right? With that being said, people have had 5 years to cross upload to each app platform. You never want to put your eggs in one basket. You never want to put all your eggs in one basket because who knows? I'm pretty big on Twitter. I was pretty big on TikTok at one point. 44K. That didn't last forever. And when I was at my height, I was like, dang, I should have took advantage of that. I was like, dang, will I ever get another opportunity for that? Here comes at Twitter. Now I have 21,000. I have over 21,000 on Twitter. And it fluctuates so much every day. It fluctuates. My followers fluctuate, get taken away, unfollowed. That's Twitter business. But yeah, that even fluctuates every day. But will Twitter stay like this forever? I don't know. But yeah, with my 21,000 on Twitter right now, Twitter could shut down tomorrow. So yeah, gotta get back. That's why I'm on YouTube now. And I do upload to Instagram and Facebook. Not as much as I used to, because whatever. Screw them. But yeah. But yeah, folks should not put everything in one basket. But yeah, hopefully these people get to doing something like YouTube, podcast. But with that being said, with TikTok getting banned, more people are going to spread out to different apps. Twitter might get an influx of people. Facebook is going to get an influx of people. Twitter is going to get an influx of people. Facebook's going to get an influx of people. Instagram's going to get an influx of people. Blue Sky is going to get an influx of people. The TikTokers that don't want to go to Twitter, they're probably going to be on Blue Sky. There's going to be influxes everywhere on all these different social media apps. There's probably more. Snapchat's probably going to come back on a high level. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be more influx of people everywhere with TikTok being gone. So unless someone decides to buy TikTok or TikTok decides to sell it to someone in America for it to keep going. So, but yeah, Americans are going to flock to something else. These users are going to flock to something else. And then, hey, you look, TikTok and lost out on 170 million people. That's a lot of people. And 170 million, if they aren't already, are going to flock somewhere else. So, yeah, Twitter's going to be interesting. I already know Twitter's going to be interesting when that happens. So, yeah. What is there? All right, I'm going to get into the content of the day. I know I'm out of my content range, right? I'm speaking out of my content range today, huh? I can talk about a lot of things, bro, dude. I post about current events anyway, so. Let's talk about Roland Martin. Roland Martin's crashing out. What's Roland Martin doing? Walkie-talkie Trump edition, COINTELPRO. We're all ancient people black. What does that even say? We was kings. I don't even like to look at that. I don't even like to look at that. Not gonna lie. COINTELPRO. Roland Martin crashing out, lying and crying. Roland Martin lying and crying. Okay. Oh dang! I gotta upload to Twitter. Let me upload something to Twitter. Let me go and do that. Was America India superior? I'm gonna check that video out. What? Yeah, I don't like when I click on. I said done editing. Add strings. The South Central. All right, I'm uploading another video. Dang. Let's see who's on. We got 4 people on YouTube now. All right, yeah. I figure YouTube don't really get on until later. Oh boy, let me see. All right, let's review the concept of the day. Why is the internet being bad? All right, let's see. South India, America. India or India Superior was formerly applied to America and the West Indies. The West Indies including parts of Virginia, North Carolina, East Florida, South Carolina, West Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, and the Gulf of Mexico, were part of the coast of South America from the Bay of Honduras to the mouth of the river Orinoco.
Think I like when it rains. You told me to go.
Okay, he's not really showing nothing. Like, he's just showing that. All right. Some more people have been exonerated from crime via DNA, but Negroes on the internet want to tell you forensic science is white man BS because of the DNA. They didn't come back with Native American. They have the same. Why will people ever come up with different talking points? That's why I say what I say. Then why can't y'all name the African ancestors that came centuries ago with that same forensic evidence? Exactly. Oh, Stan, let me see. My DNA literally tells me simple Google tells me I'm indigenous. Tells me also simple Google tells me I'm indigenous. Most Panamanians are ethnically, which means they are a mix of. What does a simple Google provide? A written language. Proto-Algonquin is a written language. Routes, your migration routes, your magic mud don't count. What is magic mud? But, bro, when it comes to stealing people's lives, destroying their history, bro, what comes with stealing, destroying their dumb ass? Like, who are these people, dude? Oh, okay. Sometimes it's confusing. Some of these comments be confusing me. Like, are you on my side or not? Not that I really don't care who's on my side or not, but like, are you coming at me or anybody else? Like, nobody denies that you can get exonerated from a DNA test, get their DNA exonerated. Nobody denies that you can connect with living people. We're talking about our family trees. The end of, like, what's good? Okay, what's good of having a DNA test if you can't name the people from that region you're related to? Like, what good is it? If you're not using it to connect with living people, I don't know, what are you talking about? You know? Most slaves were listed that you can't trace. Stop. I hate when people lie like that too. No, yes, you can. Slaves had names. Did they always have last names? No. But a lot of them did have last names. I've shown videos of that. Like, y'all, where is Jim at? Jim was in here earlier. Where is Jim at now? Did they respond to me? Oh, I can't do that. View quotes. Anybody? No, they're not going to respond. Let's say anything else. Anything else? Nobody's really watching that. I found this funny meme on Facebook. Just like, y'all. Sorry, tellers. Like, it doesn't exist. Oh, boy. Folks weren't happy about that. What's up? Who else we got? What else we got going on? What else? I could pull up Ancestry. I could pull up Ancestry and show some things off. Or show some of my sources up. Like, when folks aren't lying about the things that they're talking about. When it comes to their ancestry and things. Like, let's just look at this site. Let's just look at this site real quick. About to share this tab. Just gonna look at this site. We're gonna look through not all the names. L Stock. We're just gonna look at L Stock. We're just gonna look at some records. L Stock family is Shawnee. They have ties to the Shawnee people. They're classified as mulatto. You know? Now if I go to this tree, let's see, L Stock. If I go to this other site, we're gonna look at L Stock. Where's L Stock? L Stock. We're gonna share this tab. Suon. You got the L Stock family that ties back to the Suon. L Stock. I'm just gonna do that. Abraham L Stock. Shawnee people. There's Shawnee. Now, if you look back at this, if we go back to this tab, right? Go back to this tab, was taxable. Michael L Stock was taxable in Amelia County as a mulatto. So the stock, they married into the Goen family and things like that too. Now going back to this tree, share this tab instead. Shawnee's people, Algonquin speaking people. Then we have cornstalk. L stock stalk comes from cornstalk. You know, they're named after cornstalk. And corn is from where? America. Shawnee White Panther clan. You have cornstalk, or clan inherited from a mother's nation. Shawnee Nation clan are inherited from one's mother's nation, right? Interfered. Final resting place battle, Monument State Park, Point Pleasant, Mason, West Virginia. Find memorial grave. Okay, find a grave. That's the source of find a grave. 1774, Lord Dunmore's War. Hocalooska led the Shawnee resistance of the violation of Treaty of Fort Stanwix. 1777, November 10th, 1777, Fort Randolph held hostage Chief Cornstalk, along with the son and sub-chief, was murdered by settlers. I know somebody with this line. I know someone that's descendant of this Shawnee chief. Boom. Let's see. We're going to look at more names from this. We're going to go back to the surnames. I think the one's highlighted in blue. Accomack. 21. Allen. Are there any Allens that are ending Allen? No. B. All right, Banks. Nope. You had the last name Bill. Algonquin people. Let's look at this person. Algonquin, Chowanoke, Shawnee Territory. People with the last name Bill. Famous person, Bradley Beal, NBA player. That could possibly be related to these people. Chowanoke, Shawnee, traditionally children inherit their nation from clan mothers. C for kind of her paternal grandmother. Upson, Virginia. Boom, chick migrated to Chickasaw territory. From her family, she's in Chowanoke, Shawnee territory. This is her mother. Descendant of the Chowanoke, Shawnee, who joined the Cherokee peoples in their eastern territory in North Carolina before migrating northwest, now Georgia. Daughter of Rhoda Felton, Valentine, and Abraham Paget. Descendants of Chowanoke, okay. Indian. She will refuse to give up her own home to live in the house of her husband. Also, Jim Crow laws of the area ban legal marriage between Indians, i.e. indigenous people, and whites, i.e. Euro-American Christians. So Indians and white people couldn't get married at one point in time during the Jim Crow era. 1820, Wilkinson Adolphus Beale. Okay, you got 1820 census, 1830, 1840. And Wilkinson, Rhoda Paget. You got Rhoda Felton, who is Chowanoke and Shawnee. Anything on here? She was named Felton, maybe a variant of Valentine. She was listed at Father's Will, May 10 in Georgia. Likely Chowanoke, Shawnee woman from Chowan County. Last name unknown at present. Name, married from Chowan deed. Okay. Just look at some families. Boom, 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 boom. All right, box. We got Bell. We got Bell, who's Algonquin. Same thing. Beale is a Scottish last name, the Scottish clan. Boom. What else? Anything else? We got Box. We got Box, the Box surname. Catawba. You have the Box family that ties back to the Catawba. Santee region of South Carolina, Catawba Territory, Hawk Clan. Elizabeth Wada Newton. Her Indian name was Wada, Missouri. So her people may have been the Alto, Missouri, Watua, Natasha, Shira, Chowanoke, who joined the Catawba Eastern Sioux. Newton is the name of one of the two towns of the Catawba established. Wada, Missouri took the English name Elizabeth Newton, the name Missouri likely for Hawk Clan. The red-tailed hawk was known as the Missouri hawk. Wada, or may derive from or may be related to Ani Salagi, word for broad-winged hawk, Tawadi. The red-tailed hawk is associated with the Newton family by tradition, although to be traditionally correct as Hawk Clan members, it should be inherently in the female line. Mother's mother. Nice. So you got some Newtons. Any other Indians? Brown. Nope. Let's see. I'm related to these people. Carter. I got Carter in my family. Childers. That's my family. I'm related to the Childers family in Virginia. M. Major Ridge. Childress. We got anything for the Childress? We got anything? Suon. Childress. Bell. Suon. Eastern Shira. Ancestry naturalized in Chickasaw territory. So you have Shira going to different Chickasaw territories. Interred Oakland Cemetery, Atlanta, Georgia, Fulton County. Boom. This ties into the Bell family. I've seen shown before. Chickasaw, Palmetto County. You got the Miles family. Southern Miles family is Pamunkey. These are all slave names, but they have these names. How are they all slave names? Where do they get them from? The Southern Miles family is the Pamunkey Powhatan Confederacy. I have Miles too. I also have Pamunkey. Some married into the Shira Eastern Sioux. Another source says 1823 Georgia. She also lived in Louisiana. Boom. You got Mixon Cox. Catawba Shira. She was buried in Richland, South Carolina. You got the Mixons who tied into the Shira. You got Mixon, Susanna, and I'm about to show y'all something. Where the Mixon surname actually even comes from. Eastern Shira, Abigail Hilburn, Shira, Eastern, Sioux, Matrilineal, Matriline, Miss Shira, she was born or PD. She's a Shira or PD, Eastern Sioux. Got Mixon, Shira, Mary Shira, Mixon from Moccasin. Mixon comes from the last name Moccasin. Mixon from Moccasin. Shira, aka Miko, Makai, although Muskogee speaking language speakers often believe that some have vacated to the region by circa 1550. Put select people's stories PD River Indigenes from menu for more about this. Alternate name Micha derived from the Muskogee name word for chief Miko. This is the Muskogee. You have Muskogee cousins. There are Siouan tribes that come from the Muskogee or Muskogee speaking people. The Shira and I'm not the Shira, but the Catawba come from either the Yamasee or the Yuchi. I've talked to the Yuchi. And I've also heard the Yamasee say that as well. That the Catawba comes from Indians have Indian. I'm showing you right now. Mixon. Yeah, Mixon from Moccasin. Charlton to Pasquotank District, South Carolina. John Mixon Moccasin. Born in Warromamoko Territory, Powhatan Territory. Mixon from Moccasin. The last name Mixon comes from Moccasin. Powhatan Territory. Richmond, John Mixon, Moxon's land is describing joining the land of Major Lewis Barrow in the Carter Creek of Gloucester County, Virginia. Likely from the Powhatan language, moccasin. Moccasin is a Powhatan word. Mixon derives from Moxon. He anglicized the name. You're being obtuse right now. You see, you come in here with this obtuse shit. Don't you see where the last name Mixon comes from? Moccasin. Mogson. Also, I can show you this. Let's go down to here. Tan. John Kickotan. You have this name, John Kickotan. You're not going to tell me that's a European name. You don't know any Europeans with the last name Kickotan. No, you don't. Now, going on, let me share this tab. Kickotan. Kickotan. Let's look. You got Kickotan, Virginia. Named Kickotan and Kickotan, the name of the Algonquin natives living when colonists led by John Smith arrived in Hampton County, Virginia. No, it's not. It's not. Name a German with the last name Kickotan. This is where the last name Tan comes from. John Kickotan, who was a Negro. So how did a Negro, I had to ask this before, how does a Negro get an Indian name in 1636? He was called John a Negro, but he has an Indian last name or Indian name, John Kickotan. He's named after the tribe that was in that area. Why are you naming Negroes after your tribe? Rice Toad Sr. Rice Ho. That's funny. Or Mr. House. John Kickotan. And then you get Anthony Tan. But yeah, Kickotan was originally named Kickotan or Kickotan. The name of the Algonquin Native Americans living when colonists led by John Smith arrived in Hampton Roads area in 1607. And 29 years later, a Negro pops up with the last name Kickintan. Right. Just how someone can have the last name Moccasin, which is Algonquin, right? And later it becomes Mixon. They anglicized names. Europeans they only did that to Indians, they did that to Africans, they did that to the French. The English in particular did that to the French. They did that to the Germans. They had to anglicize their names. The French had to anglicize their names. The Spanish had to anglicize their names when they came over here. What's up? What's up, Lee Rock? What's up, Quality, Lee Rock? Acre. But yeah, let's continue going on to this site. Moccasin. Sure. Miles. Let's go into some Miles. Miles, Algonquin. Pamunkey. Native American Miles of Pamunkey Powhatan family name. Born according to one source, Gunpowder region, Baltimore, Maryland, but this is doubtful. Miles are Pamunkey. I'm related to the Miles. I have ancestors with the last name Miles. On my mom's side, they're Pamunkey. Sweet Chickahominy. Boom. We're gonna go through some more names. Back here. Back 100. Collins. We got Collins. Creed. Cox. Did I already look at Cox? Pause. Pause. Davis, Douglas, nope. Any E names were Indian. Edwards, nope. Epperson, nope. Not F. Farmer, nope. Felton, we already looked at Felton. They're Algonquin, so they're Algonquin. Going. We got Going. Any A's? Millie Goins. Suon. You got Agnes Goin. Monacan, Sarah Sally, who is Monacan. Monacan Eastern Sioux, a.k.a. Gowan. Philip Goin was Algonquin. The Monacan, Saponi to Tutelo were adopted by the Cayuga Nation in 1753. Not all removed to the north. So you got people that were Monacan. What about Pocahontas and Running Bull? Pocahontas wasn't her name. Are they with actual adopted? No, they weren't. She wasn't adopted. What are you looking at? Do you know what adopted means? There were tribes that adopted into another tribe. What are you talking about? You can't. Y'all prove that y'all can't read. Y'all troll so hard, but y'all can't read. Adopted by the Cayuga, the Saponi, Monacan, who are Shura, who are not Shura, who are Suon. You got the Saponi, who are Suon, and you got the Tutelo, who are Suon, that got adopted by a tribe in New York, the Haudenosaunee. Honey or Shoney, bro. Like, what? That happened. Tribes adopted people from other tribes. That wasn't a gotcha moment. Because you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you all come up in here where y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all don't want to look at any sources. But the StreamYard's open. The StreamYard is open. You got Christopher going. You got to go in Algonquin. Philip going. Palatine Renape. Going Palatine Renape by 1707. He had migrated to Chickahominy territory, New Kent, Virginia. And Palatine Renape, she is more than likely Native American. British colonials kept record of the Europeans and East and West Asians, Africans, and mulatto, multiracial people, and collecting them taxes and tithes on them. So, why are they tribes adopted runaway slaves too? Who are those runaway slaves? Y'all don't know. Y'all say they adopted. Cool. Who are they? Why do y'all say that? Okay. Who are they? What are their names? What are their first and last names? Y'all say, oh, they did that. Who? To who? Who do they do that to? Oh, they adopted 100. Like, okay, who are these people? People are past you just telling them things. Where's your proof? And it goes on to say right here, this is something I've been saying. British colonials kept records on Europeans, East and West Asians, right? Africans and mulattoes. The Buffalo Soldiers. Who are the Buffalo Soldiers? Name them. Name the Buffalo Soldiers. You naming groups of people, but where's their first and last names? Who are those people? Y'all don't do research. But yeah. So I'm not the only person saying this. Wow. It collected them in taxes and tithes. So if you're looking for people, where people come from, right? People were taxed. And they had you had to look at people's tax records if they had slaves. They had them on taxes and tithes. They got taxed for this stuff. If you own slaves, you just Google. What am I Googling? This ain't Google. These are people that do genealogy. What am I Googling? Taxes and tithes. What am I Googling? Christopher going. Christopher was one of the first black Indians, also known as Maroons, in North America. Chisac, York, and Tinicum, Tidewater, Virginia. Tinicum, Powhatan Territory. They have records for this. Oh, they have archives. Oh, let's go to the archive sites. They have sources. Everybody has a reference. Y'all don't do research. Runaway slaves bred with the real. Name them. Why do y'all say blanket things? Name them. Why haven't y'all dropped any names? Why don't y'all drop any first and last names to make the process easier? But no, y'all just say runaway slaves bred with real natives. Who are the real natives? Drop their first and last names. Y'all can't. Why don't y'all provide that? Huh? Why don't y'all provide? Then drop the first and last names. Why's taking you so long? Drop them first and last name. The StreamYard link is right here. This is the StreamYard link. Come join. Drop a source. I'm inviting you to come drop a source. Show me something. You got all the answers, then show me. Where is your proof? No, it's not. The onus isn't on me. I'm showing you stuff. The onus isn't on me. You made the claim, so come prove your point. Y'all don't run away. I don't let y'all run away from this. Y'all don't. Y'all not gonna run away. You have to prove what you're talking about. It's not on me. You came in my chat saying things. You say I Google random shit. No. Come drop your source. That's how debates goes. You're showing a random website. I'm showing a random website. I could look these people up. Don't worry. With sources. Because look at this. Oh, I'm about to click on him right real quick. Mihail Gowan. Now let's go to WikiTree. Right here. Oh, sources. Mihail Gowans, aka Going, right? James City, Virginia. Now let's look at his sources right here. Genealogy.com. Find a grave. This is his graveyard. These are some records. Oh, we got all these pictures of all these records. Patent book. So what are we talking about? Oh, they got him in a book. Deed book in York County, Virginia from the 1600s. That's a real person. Oh. It's nothing to show sources. Now come show yours. But y'all not. I ain't seen it. I'm glad I clicked on the right. He's descendants of slaves. Okay, he descended from slaves. All right, cool. Cool. Man, why are you so obsessed with skin color? You haven't even proved your point. All right, cool. Come answer it. Come answer this. Lenny Lenape. I'm going to pull this right back up. Black complexion. Of black complexion from the National Human Centers. You still haven't, this is from the City or University of New York. You still haven't answered why this is possible. You still haven't answered. This is from a university. You still haven't answered this. John Gow. Yeah, exactly. That's proof of an African. Yeah, that's proof of an African. I showed you a first and last name. Why don't y'all never show that? Huh? I showed you proof of an African. Where's your proof at? Exactly. I have to show y'all that. Because y'all don't do that. You weren't going to mention John Gowan at all. You weren't going to mention him until I showed you. Exactly. You weren't going to do that. I had to show you first. So if they had documented Africans, right? What's stopping people from finding them? Exactly. Yeah, you had to laugh because you know I'm right. Exactly. You weren't going to say shit about that. You didn't even know who John Gowan was until I told you. Come on now. Not stupid. Oh, that's why I love this page. Hey. It's good. It's good. Get some love shown. You need it? No, I don't need it. How do I need it? Because you don't know what you're talking about. I need a mental evaluation because I know what I'm talking about. You were not going to mention John Gowan. No, you weren't. You mirrored that proof. What does a Negro look like? What does a Negro look like? Do all Africans look the same? Do all Africans look the same? Do all Africans look the same? Yes or no? You need a mental evaluation. Why are you coming on someone's page, right? Trolling, right? You see someone doing research. You don't come and provide anything. Only people, you just bump your gums or type on a key. That's all you're not even bumping your gums. You're doing this shit. You're typing on the fucking keyboard. You're typing on a goddamn keyboard. Yeah, y'all can't prove me wrong, so you had to say I need a mental evaluation. Right. Y'all try to paint people crazy that y'all don't want to believe it to be true, right? You know it's crazy? You know it's crazy? Crazy, insane. It's actually insanity, right? Because insanity means to do the same thing over and over again, expecting the same results. Y'all come in here, y'all troll to get me to stop doing what I'm doing, but I continue to do what I do. This is an everyday thing. This is an everyday thing. Y'all come all day, every day to my lives, to my videos, trying to debunk me, and y'all fail to do so. That's insanity. Expecting a different result. Y'all don't get different results. Y'all don't shut me up. Y'all don't shut me up. Y'all don't debunk anything I say. Y'all don't do anything. Fail. Who wants to keep failing over and over and over again? Oh, it seems like you need to do something else. Yeah. Now, on to what I was saying. We're going back to this website. Cornish. You got the Corn. These are people that are actually from. These are people that are actually doing genealogy of their own family. Renape, Powhatan, and Powhatan. Boom. So yeah, if there's more records of, if they had records of people on taxes that are from different places, then why aren't they recording the Americans? Exact. Right. I'm telling you right there. I'm not the only one that does genealogy. All right, let's go. Collins, Goin. That's the same name. Goin and Goins are the same name. Gray, Suon, Sherrod woman, William Grace Jr., Kiowe, who joined the Sherrod. If she had been of African origin, she would have been documented. North Carolina kept no records on Native Americans. If she had been of African or European or recent Asian descent or Christian or even mulatto, she would have been documented. North Carolina kept no records on Native Americans. Yeah. Dang, these people that doing this tree are saying what I'm saying. Wow. William Gray, Nancy Sherrod, William Gray Sr., Kiowa, Nancy Sherrod, Kiowe, who joined the Sherrod Eastern, more likely full-blooded Native American. She were Asian. There would have been some records of her. Kept no Native. Also, her children were apparently born and stayed free from bondage, although their father has been a slave for 30 years. Born a slave, part of Sarah Bill's estate inventory. See notes for his mother, bond servant slave for 31 years. You got Mulatto George may have belonged to Mr. William Diggs. Mulatto meant marginal racial independence, inclusive of Africans, East, West Indians, Europeans, and natives of North and South America. And that's not always the case with mulatto. Priscilla was a mulatto. You got Woman Gray. She is Piscataway. Those grays are Piscataway. Now you got real quiet. That's how you shut some goddamn trolls down. What else? Gray. All right. Harper. Let's look at Harmon. I know there's Harmons that tie back to Harmon tribe. That just says Harmon tribe. Harper. I already looked at Harper. Harris. Any Harrises? Anything? Hendricks. Suon. Ooh. Hendricks. Lucy Jane Hendricks. We already seen the Childress. There's Shura. 2 Mile Hendricks. James 2 Mile. That's an interesting name. Son of James Hendricks. Okay, that's it for Hendricks. Howard. Anything for Howard? Not talking about the university. No I's. No, J. Johnson. Johnson is a top American Indian name. Jones. Lucretia Jones. Jones tribe. K. King. Yeah, I'm definitely related to people that made these kings. They got Martin Luther King. What? Oh, I love when you do genealogy. Only people who do a lot of research know how good you really are. I appreciate it. Oh, they're related to Martin Luther King, huh? Okay. They're related to Martin Luther King. I'm gonna show Martin Luther King's genealogy. I'll probably just do a whole live on that. I've shown it before, but I'm gonna show you all the process. I didn't have to do much. Oh yeah, they're definitely related to MLK. They got Lindsay. They're definitely related to MLK. I think I remember. I think they got Obama on here too. Because MLK and Obama would be related. Mitchell, Mason, Major, Mason, Algonquin, Mason first name unknown, Mason tribe, Piscataway. Yeah, Masons are Piscataway. That's my family. So you know what? I should do that. Maybe I'll put my own tree on there. We'll see. Maybe I'll put my own tree on there. Were they black Indians too? Like, dude, y'all. Why? Because we say that everybody else has to be Indian. Like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, Piscataway, the Masons. This is my family. I'm related to the Masons. So I'm related to these people that made the tree. Shout out to them. Mixon, we already went through Mixon. Miles went through Miles Minor. It's a lot of people with the last name Minor in Virginia. Mosby. Anything for Mosby? Moore. Nope. Moore. Nothing for the Moore. McKelvey. Ah, they have Suwan. Through the Childress. Okay. I'm sure this comes from... What name is this? Atlantic Ocean. Contains a racist, misleading statement concerning he married an Indian, also lived in her land, inherited by her. Ah, so okay. McKelvey. I've never seen this name before. Norrell. Aller. P. Burton, Paget. We already looked at Paget. Parker. Nothing for Parker. Perkins. Nope. Just probably Europeans. Parker, Patone, Patawomac. Pledge. Porter Tribe. What's the Porter Tribe from? In Tidewater, Virginia. Wow. English. These could be Indians. Q. R. S. Smith. There's a lot of Smith. Sanders. I know, yeah, there's a lot of people that tie back to the Sanders are a prominent family. Smith. John Patawomac Smith, Nanny Smith, John Ackenmack Smith. This is my family. Gingateague Smith, Thomas Gingateague Smith, Chief Tom Gingateague. You were just a regular descendant from. You should be, dude. Like, why do y'all repeat the same things, acting like you're doing something? Why do y'all repeat the same things like that? That's why I said earlier, insanity. You people are insane. Y'all repeat the same talking points, like we've heard and haven't heard them before. We haven't heard this before. You're a black American from African descent, blah blah blah. Why do y'all insist on repeating the same thing over and over again? Huh? Oh. My ancestors survived. I can tell you about my family history. I can tell you. They had to survive too. On top of surviving, they also built towns. My ancestors also built towns. Also pioneers. Also entrepreneurs. Also farmers. Also sharecroppers. Also enslaved. You know? It's not an all ugly sandwich. Yeah, they were going through colonization. Yes, they were going through colonization. We're still going through colonization today. I'm still a part of that survival. My grandma grew up in the Jim Crow era. So did her husbands. She was married twice, right? They went through Jim Crow. I don't know what it's like to go through Jim Crow. My parents grew up during the crack epidemics. That hit Baltimore bad. I'm from Baltimore. Family, my dad's side got hit worse. Got hit real bad during the crack epidemic. Can you do some research in the woods? Yeah, those are I'll do that for you. Thank you. I'll get into that too. Yeah, because a lot of them were Tuscarora. I'll show you an article. But yeah, my dad's family got hit bad. A lot of them became addicts. A lot of them sold drugs. Like, come on, man. Just because I'm saying I'm Indian, I'm throwing that off. My family went through them things. My family was a part of the Great Migration. I had family that was born in the projects or reservations. They're under the HUD Act. Housing the urban Indian housing that's owned by the BIA. Urban housing. HUD. It's called HUD. What are we talking about? Projects or reservations? Why are black people getting sent to reservations, aka the projects? You don't even get a reservation. Everybody doesn't have a reservation. Why do y'all make the same arguments? Everybody doesn't have a reservation. There's no reservations everywhere. If y'all knew that, if y'all know about Indians, why don't y'all actually study them? You would know everybody doesn't have a reservation. Everybody's not federally recognized. Everybody doesn't collect a check. You would know that if you actually did some research. It's not hard. Let's look it up. Reservations in the United States. In the United States. Oh, with a map. Here's a map of these reservations. Why are there no reservations? Less than 2%. Less than 2%. Why are the biggest reservations? You're not. You're African. You're an African. You go by your dad's side, buddy. You're not. You said that to me. You go on by your dad's side. No, you're not. You're not. You're Igbo. Your mom could be Indian. You're not. Sorry. Sorry, you're not. There's not even reservations everywhere. There's 4 million people on reservations. Let's go. Does every state have a reservation? At least one reservation. There are 16 states with no reservation. Just like you or Indian name, no casino. Why do you need? What does having a reservation? What does having a reservation? How does that make you an Indian? By having a reservation or a casino, huh? How does that make you an Indian? Explain that. What's up, Island Beauty? What's up? What's up, Storm? Bridget? Storm B? I'm just saying, no. How does that make you an Indian? Right. So, being an Indian is based off what white people give you. Huh? If a white person gave you a reservation, that means you're an Indian. Right? Right. If a white person gives you a casino, that means you're an Indian, right? Right. Exactly. And Africans come over here and get European names. Africans take on European names too. What are we talking about? Yo, daddy has a European name when he's over here. And you're not going to lie and act like he don't. How many times you been to Nigeria, Chuck? How many times you been to Nigeria? Hour and 34 minutes. Chief wants to matter. No, Chief wants to matter. You haven't said nothing. You haven't said nothing. Exactly. Exactly. You haven't said nothing. You haven't said nothing. You haven't provided no sources. Nothing. Just repeating stuff. What does repeating stuff do? Nothing. It just shows that you're a follower. It shows that you're a follower. Because you're repeating the same things everyone else says. Why are you repeating the same thing everyone else says? Huh? Why is that? Repeating the future. Why are you repeating anybody at all? Huh? Why don't you have your own thoughts? Why don't you have your own thoughts? Not true. Not true. Igbo names have literal. What's your daddy's name when he's in the United States? Repeating the truth. Autocorrect. What's the truth? How is it true? Huh? What's the truth? Where's the sources to provide the truth? Not wrong. You're being real wrong right now because you have provided nothing. Not wrong. To be so right, you haven't provided anything. So how does that do anything? Huh? When you have provided nothing but blanket statements. Why are you repeating what you've heard? Why don't you have your own opinion? That's hilarious. You're repeating the same thing I've heard millions of times. Just because you said that 1,000,001 times doesn't convince me of anything. Because I've heard it before. I'm not going to stop hearing it. Countless. Who are these scholars? You're debating comments. Who are these people? Name these people. If you're going to say Africans ran away, right? Or my people are runaway slaves, then name them. What are their first and last names? They were recorded. Homie, if 1,000,000 people are telling you, maybe you have really long. If 1,000,000 people are telling me the same, if the 1,000,000 people aren't showing me anything, if 1,000,000 people that are not my family are telling me about my family, when they're not my family, they're not related to me, I've never seen them at no cookout, I've never seen them at a family reunion, then who are they? Who are these people? How am I losing my mind? You don't know me. How are you going to tell somebody about their family that you don't know? You don't be around us. You don't live with me. You don't know my grandma. How are they going to illegal slave? How many started elsewhere? That started families out. They documented everybody. If you're a runaway slave in 1870 and you have a family and live in a house, you have a first and last name. If you're a runaway slave, right, that ran away in 1850, they told you they didn't. They told you that they documented Africans, West Asians, East Asians, Europeans. Why weren't they documenting Indians? It should tell you they're on their land, right? They're not just in, hundreds of years. How many slaves were in America in 1850 versus 1750? We need slaves. There in 1860. There were 4 million slaves. 4 million slaves between 1790 and 1870. In let's say 1730. 40,000. Slaves in 1730. 40,000 in 1710. How many people were in the U.S.? U.S. population. $17.10. 250,000 people. There was over 300,000 people in the U.S. You're lying. I just showed y'all. Hold on. I just showed y'all. You're lying. That's how I know you're lying. Right? Kins.com. You're lying. I just showed you. Tan. Kickotan. John Kickotan. There you go, right here. This is a court record. This is a court record, right? John Kickotan, 1636, right? Now let's look. Kickotan. This is Virginia. Kickotan, originally named Kickotan, also spelled Kickotan or Kickotan. What are we talking about? Huh? Why does a Negro in 1636 have the name of a tribe? Why does a Negro in the 1790 is not when they started keeping records? You're lying. And I'm about to show you how you're lying. Oldest records. They even have, what are we talking? They have Revolutionary War records. What are we talking about? When they start, 1790s is not when they started keeping record. 1607. Oldest records in the U.S. Oldest Virginia records. The earliest court, hold on. I gotta share it. Dang, I actually clicked on the wrong thing because I clicked on the wrong tab. Share screen. Oldest Virginia records. The oldest records in Virginia is 1608. Shit. The oldest records in Virginia are court records, which is in 1608. Because his family run away. How are they runaway slaves? How are they runaway slaves? Huh? How are they runaway? He was the slave of the whole family of Charles County. Why is he named after a tribe? The census where they started. He has the whole name of a tribe. How does he have a name of a tribe? What are we talking about? Kickotan is the name of a tribe in Virginia. Why does he have the name Kickotan? You're not answering. And he was a slave. He was enslaved, right? In 1636 by Europeans. Because his ancestors Britain. How do you know that? Where's the record? Where's the record? This is in the oldest court records in Virginia start in 1608. They recorded people. Where are his parents at? Where's his parents at? You don't have proof of that. If they started recording people in 1608 here. 1608 in Virginia. In 1636, they have him. He was born in 1636 with the name Kickotan. That's a tribe name. That's a tribe name. John Kickotan. His life didn't win the record. It did. Let's look up this again. Hold on. I'm about to show you again. These are court. I'm about to show you the site, actually. Virginia, the history by genealogist Donald Lyon Jacobs. This is a reward-winning site. These are court and tax records. Court tax, colonial tax list, personal property tax, court census records for Delaware, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. This is also backed by the Maryland State Archives. Now, going back, the oldest court records are in 1608. Huh? They're in 1608. And the court has him listed at 1636. How did they know he was born in 1636? How are you arguing with me? Saying that the records didn't start when they already started before he was born. 28 years. They started 28 years before he was born. So what are we talking about? In this, exactly. Black people own land in the 16th. Exactly. So yeah. I can believe his parents would have been, they would have went to court. His parents would have went to court. They would have said, and by then, in 1608, his parents aren't documented. His parents are not documented. If they were born before 1608, right, they would have eventually been documented in the Virginia courts, eventually. And when Africans first came over here, they weren't slaves. John Punch was the first person to be sentenced to a lifetime of indentured servitude. I'm about to show y'all. John Punch. He was the first slave. First person to be documented as a slave. When did he get sentenced? He got sentenced in 1640. John Punch, who is from Cameroon, got sentenced in 1640. He was not a slave. Nobody was considered a slave legally until 1640. Africans, at least, until 1640. The affidavit is from 1693. The first Africans, right, that came in 1619 were indentured servants. They were indentured servants. They didn't become slaves until 1640. We know this for a fact. The first slaves in America were Indians. We know that. Oh, buddy. Was a black servant. Most early Africans were held in lifetime bondage as slavery became colonial. Their chance to become free declined. In 1640, was sentenced to servitude for the time of his natural life for running away, with two white indentured servants who were punished for 4 additional years. Peace, Sooth. What's up? Yeah, the first, exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They went on expeditions. Yeah, exactly. They went on expeditions. What's up? But yeah, they went on expeditions. Yeah. You Google that. I'm talking about the United States. I'm not talking about Mexico or not Caribbean. But yeah, I'll look it up for you. I'm just letting you know. I'm not talking about that. But yeah, I'll look it up for you. San Miguel de Guadalupe. Encyclopedia. South Carolina. Okay. I'm talking about Virginia. In their court system. The first records in their courts, right? 1526 in South Carolina by the Spanish. I'm talking about English. English were in, the Spanish came to Virginia, they got kicked out. They got kicked out the Tidewater region. I'm talking about the English court records in 1636. Yep, that's a fact. John Punch was the 12th generation great-grandfather of U.S. President Barack Obama on his mother's side. That is a fact. But yeah, I'm talking about Virginia. In this, how did a Negro get the name Kickatan? That was a tribe. Yeah, the Indians drove the Spanish out. Man. What's who else? Who's on Instagram? Dang, I've been on here for almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours I've been on here. Well, I started getting it done. I'm glad I started to get on earlier. Dang, I gotta take my supplements. Oh, we got 300 people in here now. 302. We got 302 in here. Shout out to y'all, man. I don't want to stay on too long. Football on, ain't it? There's some football on, right? ESPN. Let me look on ESPN. When do the Ravens play tomorrow? What time do the Ravens play tomorrow? Oh, that's a close game. Can the Texans beat the Chiefs? The Ravens play at 6:30 tomorrow. Do I want to bet? That's my question. Do I want to bet? Oh, he's talking about this Matrix stuff now. We got to drop off. My bad. I got distracted. But the Texans are down 1 point. But let's see. What else? But yeah, Kickatan, John Kickatan. When I actually start showing y'all sources, y'all don't know how to react to it. He is a servant. John Kickatan was born 1670, was a 7-year-old mulatto boy. A mulatto with the name Kickatan. He married Margaret Schwett. Okay. So he married an African woman. He married a woman of African descent. Okay. So yeah, there's a mixing between an Indian and African in this case. An Indian and Angolan. In this case, there you go. And they were cropping tobacco. Come on, bro. They were cropping tobacco. He was cropping over 3,000 pounds of tobacco. No, they weren't saying return an account. But yeah, they were working with tobacco. And then Kickatan turns into tan. Kickatan turns into tan after that. So, and I already showed before Mixon. The last name Mixon comes from moccasin. Man. But yeah, that's it for that family. Another day, another L for you weird trolls. Another L. But I'm losing my mind. Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa. My friend in VA found Native American arrowheads on their family land and turned out to be ancient. Wow. I think my girlfriend has a similar story on her family's land. Or she may have found some arrowheads. But dang, that's amazing. That's amazing. There's a lot of things you can find in Virginia. There's a lot of things you can find. Ancient arrowheads. That's real cool. But yeah, let's see. What else? What else was I looking at? We were originally looking at this. You got the Gingateeg and the Accomack. Gingateeg or the Accomack. And Gingateeg means dark skin or black skin or hard R skin. Gingateeg is racist. Oh, the Accomack. Stewards go back really far. Taylor. None for the Taylor. Terrell. Any Indians for the Terrell? Nope. Turner. Nope. Thomas. Nope. You. Any Turnstile? You. Underwood. Nope. Van. These are some Swiss names, right? Swiss and Dutch names right there. Womack. Webb. Let's look at Webb first. Webb. None for Webb. Womack is Potomac. Richard Womack. Potomac Powhatan Confederacy. Moore on Womack. Patawomack, Potomac, which are the Potomac. Womack from Patawomack or Potomac. Potomac's located on the Potomac River in Stanford and Prince George County. See, there is no name on the deed living on the deed or living dead. Now, Womack from Potomac. Source, Hodge Handbook of American Indians. Following is likely to say same name. Yeah, so Womack comes from Potomac, according to the Handbook of American Indians. It's 10,000 years old. Dang. But yeah, I'm related to the Womacks too. I have Potomac lineage. Woodson, nope. Worthy, nope. Wiley, nope. Free Tom, hold on. Free Tom. Old Tom, generally known as Free Tom. Why would he named Free Tom? Another noted darky, an early settler. Mackey is a native with the Mattamuskeet. Yep, Mackey, Mattamuskeet. So they had dark settlers in Tennessee. Interesting. Let's see where he goes back to. Let's see where the Wiley family goes back to. Living, 1750. All right, let's see his mom. Harris. We don't know. A dark settler in Tennessee. Interesting. That's interesting to see. His Winterrise name is Free Tom. Yeah. X. Any X? Y. Yates. York. Nope. Z. That's all the surnames for this. Useful links. Catawba history. Galvin manuscripts. Coastal Carolina Indians. Let's see. Does it take us anywhere else? We got Catawba history. Okay. That's that for that. You got Coastal Carolina Indians. I might go through this. I'm probably just gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna go through these next time. I'm gonna go through these links next time. I'm just go through these links next time for sure. Somebody about to shut this thing down. Been 2 hours. I did not expect to be on here this though. Boy, but you never know. You never know. Been on live 2 hours. But yeah, I'm gonna start wrapping this thing up. Yeah. All right, about to wrap this thing up, y'all. This is a pleasure doing this live with y'all. Don't want to be on here forever either. So 2 hours is a good point. 3:15. Hey, can't complain. Till next time, y'all. Peace.